Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey Asiyama and I am in my final semester in the Human Resources BBA program, and this is my leadership development story. The reason why I took this leadership course is because I wanted to obtain a deeper understanding of what leadership was all about. Before this class, I had a lot of moments where I would be self-reserved and I would choose when to be a leader. I slowly came to realize why I was reserved and chose when to be a leader. It is because I am an ISFJ, meaning that I am an introverted individual who likes to sit back and observe. With basketball being my favorite sport, I always associated the best leaders with guys like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. These are leaders who have strong mindsets, are courageous, and exude confidence. Not only that, they are highly competitive and aren't afraid to step on toes if they need to. This is what I always thought leadership looked like. So when I saw that this class was being offered, I took the chance, hoping to learn something deeper about leadership. My definition of leadership stayed the same at first, having that Mamba mentality. However, the assessments that we took in class slowly started to alter how I viewed leadership. The biggest assessment that stood out to me was the Strengths Finders assessment. The reason why it began to change my thinking is because in my assessment, my top 5 themes were competition, harmony, positivity, belief, and futuristic. At first, I was a little discouraged, feeling that I would never be a good leader because I barely see any harmony or positivity from Kobe or Jordan much on the basketball court. But when I read the What Makes You Stand Out section, I began to reconsider the definition of what leadership is. When it comes to harmony and positivity, I learned that I never want to take advantage of everyone, and that I truly want everyone around me to be happy. I also learned that the things that I say can have a strong impact on people and motivate them to be better people. This was a key moment for me because it was at this point where I started to understand the meaning of having a specific leadership style. This assessment taught me that Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan just have a similar leadership style, and my style is different. Another thing that I found interesting during my leadership journey was when I got together with some classmates to do the case study. My MBTI assessment showed me that when it comes to meeting and interacting with new people, it takes time for me to be as open and social as an extrovert, for example. It takes some time for me to get to know someone before I feel comfortable opening up. That was something that I realized, and I overcame this obstacle by focusing on what role was needed for me to play in order to get things done effectively. I realized that sometimes leaders do not have to be as vocal as someone like Michael Jordan. They can be quiet, observant, and work behind the scenes and still be an effective leader. The most important thing that I have learned in this course is that there are different ways to be a leader, and sometimes it may change. For instance, if I am a participative leader for now, that doesn't mean that I will be a participative leader 3 days from now. We are always evolving, and it is important to be aware of that. In other words, I can still get inspiration from Kobe and Jordan by being a directive leader, but I can put my own twist on it and be a supportive leader. Leadership is important to me now because I have come to realize that a leader does not have to be a specific way. There are many different ways to be an effective leader. Moreover, it is also important for me to know that leaders are always evolving and that it's never too late to grow. As a leader going forward, I plan to apply my new understanding by being more open when it comes to talking to new people, as I can be hesitant to speak to people when first meeting them. I also plan on becoming more adaptable of a leader depending on the situation. For example, as a natural supportive leader who is approachable and shows concern for other people's needs, I would also like to be directive, telling the same people what to do and not feel bad about it. One day, I want to be able to have an adaptable leadership style where I can comfortably use all styles without any hesitation. I would also like to grow in my self-confidence. As mentioned before, I didn't think my leadership style would be good enough because the standard for me were Kobe and Jordan, who don't show much harmony and positivity on the basketball court. With my new understanding, I know that there are many ways to have a great impact on people, and there are many different ways to be a successful leader. Me having a willingness to care and make sure people are comfortable are strengths that I can use to my advantage. I am very grateful that I was able to take this class because I feel that the things that I have learned will stay with me for a lifetime. My name is Jeffrey Asiyama, and this is my leadership development story.